Kart! Hey!
Hey there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome to another challenge. Today we're going to be playing a custom game mode here in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. You can say I'm on a little bit of a Mario Kart high right now because of Mario Kart World now being out on the Nintendo Switch 2, along with me just recently finishing up my Mario Kart 64 playthrough here on YouTube. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get things started. So in versus mode here, we're going to go ahead and just pick whatever we want for the moment, just because I want to just describe what we're going to be doing here today. So we're going to be playing at the fastest speed possible, 200cc. And we're going to be playing with custom items on. Also bump up the difficulty with hard comms. And this is how we're going to be playing the game. Nothing but blue shells. That's right. This is a blue shell only run through. And just to show how crazy this can be, we're going to do a quick demonstration race over in, if we can find the said course, because there's 96 courses in this game. Here it is. Moon View Highway. This is the best course to demonstrate what exactly we're going to be dealing with here for this little challenge run. So, in Mario Kart, the worst item for you to deal with when you're in first place is none other than the blue shell, as that item will target any player in first place and take them out of the running. So in the case here, you can see immediately as soon as we start this race, a crap ton of blue shells are just coming out of nowhere, and this is just what the entire game mode is going to be. So being in first place is not the best idea, but the thing we can do in first place, and this is why I picked this specific course for demonstration purposes, is you can actually outrun the blue shells in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's just, to actually outrun these things, you're going to need a lot of speed. So it's not going to be easy to outrun blue shells, and when you're in first place, you can blue shell yourself. So there are no items here to help us out whatsoever in this said game mode. It's just nothing but chaos. And yeah, this is just all you get to hear is nothing but blue shell explosions, or maybe once in a while, maybe a explosion from a bomb cart in the case of this specific track. But our goal is to try to make our way through 4 different sets of races for 1 Grand Prix and see if it's going to be possible to win the Grand Prix overall. Now, we don't need to necessarily get first place in the Grand Prix, but it would be nice if we can. This race is not going to count towards that overall challenge, as this is just a demonstration race, but the strategy here is going to pick a kart combo that's going to give us a lot of top speed, and we're going to try to front run this entire game mode. So essentially, we're going to try to stay in the front as long as possible, trying to drive as fast as we can, because the faster we're moving, the more likely we are to outrun these said blue shells. It's not always going to be a possibility, as you can see, because there's just so much chaos in this kind of game mode. But the more coins we have, the faster we move as well, so we're going to want to try to get as many coins as possible to keep our top speed. So needless to say, this is going to be a very, very chaotic challenge. Let's go ahead and get this started. Alright, so if we want to get a good combo for us to move as fast as possible here to outrun these blue shells, we're going to want a heavyweight character of some kind. And I think the best option is for me to use, well, simply put, my own Mii, as my Mii is a heavyweight class in Mario Kart. And since we're going as fast as possible, it makes sense to wear the Captain Falcon suit, while also pairing our kart with none other than the Blue Falcon. This here is a pretty fast car in the game, so feel pretty good about this. Now we're going to want to have ourselves a good amount of speed and acceleration. We're going to want as much top speed as possible, but we're going to be getting hit a lot. Let's not sugarcoat it. We're going to be taking a lot of blue shells, so we're going to want to at least have some kind of acceleration and top speed. So a good mixture would be ideal. And honestly, I think this might be the best setup for what we're looking for here. Good amount of handling, good amount of acceleration and speed. I think if anything, I might want like a smidge more, so I might want to go with a standard glider. But other than that, I think this is probably our setup. Actually, if anything, I'm going to go with the waddle wing just because it gives me a little bit of extra traction, so I think this should be good. So this is our rule set. 200cc, no teams, custom items, hard computers. All vehicles are allowed, random courses for a 4-race Grand Prix. The only item we're allowed to have on are the blue shells, so no mushrooms to run fast, no bullet bills to speed out of there with an invincibility item, no super horn to destroy the blue shell, and no ghost to disappear and run away from your fears. Nothing but blues. Let's get this started. Ooh, our first race is on DK Summit. This is going to be an interesting one because there's a lot of areas here we can get speed pretty easily. The trick ramps are a good area for speed. We got a cannon here in the very beginning, which launches us very fast, but once we're out of the cannon, we're going to get hit with all the blue shells, so not that great. And honestly, I don't mind burning out here in the beginning because, yeah, first place is dangerous. Getting in first place is just going to be a death sentence for us right in the very beginning, so it may not be as ideal to be in first all the time. You might actually want to stick in the back of the pack because of stuff like this. It's not going to be great to be in first. I'm going to go for DK here. I just hope this isn't going to be a massive problem, I say, as a blue shell's heading right towards me immediately. Can't outrun it with the speed boost here from our ramps. I was in first for a split second. Really? I threw that when I saw the second place counter on my screen. That's so bad. Speaking of bad, what are these angles? I had a feeling. I saw second place holding a blue shell, so I had a feeling. As soon as I got in first, they're throwing it. Sure enough. Down the middle of the lane, as the middle lane is a very dangerous spot to be, with all the blue shells obviously going right down towards the middle. And here we go. In first place, not for long. Not as bad of a place to get hit, though, because we get a lot of speed to start, and there goes all the speed. All the blue shells immediately on me. That's not great. Stick over here. I don't know. I'm going to go for it. Okay, well, at least I got the single shortcut. I don't think it's possible to get the DK Summit double cut here with 20 blue shells targeting me at once. Something tells me the double cut is just not going to happen. Gonna take this a little wide. Not the best lines there, but yeah, I knew a blue shell was gonna catch up to me, so there's really not much you can do. Stick here to the side. Stay far away from all that chaos. And right now, there's no blue shells being thrown, from what I'm seeing, so we have a second of breather. Literally 1 second. As soon as I said it, there's all the blue shells. All right, let's just jump here, get some speed. Stay away. Yeah, we can't outrun the blue shell. We have no coins, so we have no extra top speed right now, and that's not ideal. Now there's a blue. But it is setting me up that I can try the double cut. Oh, can we get it? Yeah, we got it. But honestly, I don't mind getting grabbed right there by Lakitu just because I knew we're going to get hit by like 6 blue shells. So getting hit there didn't actually matter. Gotta throw this now. And once again. Oh, go, 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 go. They're right there, but we got it. Let's go. First race is a first place. You love to see it. And it even got the double shortcut. Yeah, it was a little sketchy because I hit the out of bounds, but honestly, I'd rather get the out of bounds there than fail it and fall into the pit, and it helped me tank 1 of the 6 blue shells being thrown at me, so it was a good idea. Hopefully our second race goes just as good as the first one did here. Our second race is on Sydney Sprint. Now, the tour courses I've noticed for blue shell only are some of the better courses to get because there are a lot more straightaway sections here which can help us outrun the blue shell and also help us get some coins. Not to mention that the twists and turns here also can be a detriment in some areas because blue shells can go down some of the paths you've already gone, and yeah, we don't want to run into a blue shell, so never be in the middle because it's very likely you can just hit a blue shell from a previous lap. But in this course, there's a good amount of trick areas and also boost pads, so that can help us keep up our lead, which is going to be very integral starting now. Very short-lived lead. Very short-lived. Here come more. But now I'm in second. So Peach can take the 600 blue shells. That counted me in first for a split second. Really? I specifically angled away from first, knowing there was a blue shell on my tail, and I still got hit by a blue shell. That's impressive. And they're still after me. I've been in fifth for the past 3 seconds. Oh, and that one just got instantly through, so I couldn't even see it on my map yet. To be fair, the map's not going to be that helpful for blue shells because it's just there's so many of them. You can't keep up. Being the off-road there is perfectly fine because honestly, I don't care. I just want the opponents to tank the blue shells. Alright, let's just go. This is the perfect section to outrun blue shells. And unfortunately I hit off-road, so that outrunning is done. Now, how many is this? That was a lot of blue shells. Yet we're still in first somehow. Not for long, but we're in first for a little bit longer than I was anticipating. He's in first now. Bowser Jr., get wrecked. I don't want to brake here. Brake drifting is a very important thing to remember exists in Mario Kart 8 because in 200cc, you're brake drifting all the time. I remember when Mario Kart 8 originally got its 200cc back in 2015, I played the crap out of this game mode because I really liked it. I'm one of the very few people that appreciates 200cc for what it is at this point and just enjoys playing 200cc in some ways more than 150cc. It's a lot of fun to just blast through this game as fast as possible. To be fair, I am a fan of fast-paced racing games like the F-Zero franchise, for example, so this feels very on brand for F-Zero specifically. That's why I picked the F-Zero outfit. It just makes a lot of sense for this kind of game mode. But I remember always selecting 200cc as my worldwide option back in Mario Kart 8, the original, because you're able to actually change your setting for what kind of game mode you wanted to show up for a race in the original Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U. So I had it set to always find 200cc races when the update first launched in 2015. Sadly, nowadays on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the only way to play on 200cc is either in a friend room or in a tournament because you can't really find 200cc in worldwides anymore, which is sad, but that was a little bit of a sad outcome for our race. We got second place, but now we're tied for first, so we need a good course to keep our lead up for race number 3. Ooh, Toad's Turnpike for our third race. There's not many turns on this course, so that's already a big help. Not to mention, this is one of the better courses to outrun a blue shell just in general, so I'm going to want to get as many coins as I can to start, and then from there, I think I can have a good run, so I'm not going to get the startup boost on purpose, as I'm going to intentionally bag here in the beginning for coins. Bagging in Mario Kart means you're unintentionally staying in the back, trying to get yourself some of the best items from the item set, but in this case I'm using bagging more for coin collection and not necessarily anything else, because what am I going to get from the item boxes? Blue shell? Oh, yeah, that's worth bagging for. Said no one. Great start. As soon as I want to just have my run forward, I immediately run into a bus. Or a truck. I don't know what it was. I think it was a truck. You know what? The rare footage of someone taking one of these side paths. No one ever takes those paths. For great reason. There's just no reason ever to go on the walls in this course. They're actually slower to go on than just going through the course normally. So I'm going to avoid them going forward. But now let's just see how long we can keep this lead. This is perfect. Just keep it running. Oh, unfortunate. I'm going to get hit by like all the blue shells. I'm actually going to take the wall here once again so I can get some speed going. Because right now this is good to have those boost pads. All right, keep it going. Oh, yep. Unfortunate. Had a feeling. Well, I'm going to continue going forward here. Take this truck. Use it for a boost. Kind of threw me into a wall. It was not great. Get a little bit of speed here because that blue shell's on my tail. Yeah, this is really bad. Should have done neutral drift there. Instead, I was kind of doing a hard drift over, but kind of had to make do what I had. Not very much of an angle there I could have really worked with, but at this point, we're going to outrun the rest of these blue shells. In fact, I'm going to do this because we're at the end of the race. First place, easily secured. That was a great track for a blue shell only mode. And that puts us in the lead by a good amount because Bowser Jr. didn't get second, and that put him down on the list. So we're doing much better. Same for Lemmy. He's not doing all that hot either. We knocked him out of the first slot. So our competition is getting worse and worse. This is good. Let's hope for a good final race. Sunshine Airport is our final course. I don't know how long this is gonna work. On one hand, the second half of the course is just one giant U-turn. So I don't know how much speed we can keep there, but if possible, that could be our blue shell runaway section. But this part here, yeah, good luck. This is gonna be really hard to avoid the blue shells, and also we're gonna need to brake drift a lot here and there just to be able to make some of these turns. The boost pads are gonna help here and there, but yeah, it's just gonna be chaos no matter what. Alright, so now we're in first. How long can we keep this up? I'm gonna hit one of our little boost pads, which, yeah, that does next to nothing on my speed. And I got hit going into the glider area. That sucks. Because now I get dragged all the way down to where the planes take off here in Sunshine. So that was a really, really bad area to get hit by a blue shell. Nice low trick there going into the luggage area. And now we gotta run. Blue shell's on my rear. And it's hitting me. Yep, I had a feeling. There's no way. Even with a boost there, I didn't have enough speed. As funny as that is. But I'm getting hit in front of another boost pad, which is fine. Because now I can use that speed and transfer into another section. Gonna get hit here again. And we're still in first. Surprising. Although Peach is literally behind me with the blue shell, so very short-lived. I don't know why this section has, like, no audio. Like, I've noticed that in general, that the upper section where airplanes fly over, the airplane sound takes a priority over anything else, so you hear no blue shells in that final U-turn section. It's very weird, I've just noticed over the years. Alright, throw the blue. Oh, I got hit by someone's random blue shell. Let's drift here, because at this point it seems like first getting wrecked. Got a tiny bit of speed there. I'm just going to throw this because I'm not in first. I'll get wrecked second. Hit again. There goes the airplane. Killing all my blue shell sounds. We're going to get a little boost here and try to run. Yeah, I was going to say, we're going to get hit in the glider section, and that slows me down drastically. Okay, so I'm going to have to really hope for a good ending here, because everybody's getting hit in this section, which is slowing me down, and I can't even move out of the center. I don't want to be in the center. The center's terrible. I'm just going to stick back here. Did first place just blue shell themselves? Thanks for the free victory. Okay. I have no idea what happened there, but we take those? What a way to win our final race. Sure. That was blue shell only Mario Kart. Not only was that very chaotic, but the ending was very confusing. You never want to blue shell yourself in first place. If you do that, you're taking yourself out of the running, and I've noticed that this is really the only game mode you see just how detrimental blue shelling yourself can really be. because it's very common to blue shell yourself in first place with this kind of game mode. But it's still a very fun way of playing Mario Kart with your friends. And since you can do the custom item option here in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I every once in a while just love selecting crazy item settings just like this to play with friends. So I recommend if you have the game yourself, just make a room with your friends and play some blue shell only at 200cc and see how long you can outrun a blue shell. It's a lot of fun, but that's going to do it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed my suffering through all these blue shells and enjoyed watching me grind as fast as possible away from all of them as well. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.